Your hair with me at 1 in the morning so that we can stop the eclipse rage, head into a peaceful sleep, and avoid any unnecessary hair loss. Here are my credentials, by the way. Long flowing hair, this bald spot gone, bald spot gone. I don't know what you can see back there, but it's gone. Don't get mad at me, but we must start with combing or brushing our hair. I specifically got the unbrush just for you curly hair people because everybody says that this helps detangle really easily, even if you have 4C hair type. Wet your hair first if you need to. If your hair is really curly and it's easier to wet your hair first, that's fine. But as long as you detangle and get it a little bit wet, those are the necessary steps. Trust me. I'm just gonna brush this out real quick. This brush is really, really quick. That one thing I will give this, it brushes really, really fast. I mean, faster than any other brush or comb that I have ever used. So I'll give it that. And I think my hair is probably way, way, way easier to brush than 4C. So obviously, if your hair is curlier, it will take a little bit longer, but it is worth the time. You really need to get all the dust out of your hair, all the knots, as many knots as you can get out of your hair, not every single knot maybe. And especially on the scalp, you want to stimulate your scalp all the way through the entire scalp and even the back. Everybody that says they get dizzy and can't flip it over, that's fine. Just put the brush or comb back there and stimulate it a little bit just like this. Even if you're not gonna comb all the way through, gently move it around. Don't move the entire thing so that you end up creating more knots, but just so that your scalp can get some blood stimulation, okay? You need to do that. Don't skip this step. You want your scalp to be sufficiently damp, not completely soaking wet, but there needs to be enough moisture there for the oil to retain the moisture, not the dryness that's already on your scalp. And since I will be applying oil to the mid and end sections of my hair today, I will be getting that kind of damp as well. I don't know about you, but my mood is already improving. Now we're going to apply the oil. I'm using my homemade oil, and the debate in our family and in my friend group for the last few days, friend group? Why did I say friend group? I've asked literally 2 friends about this. That's a group for me. The people that I've asked so far were trying to decide if I should share the full recipe of this oil or not. I thought the obvious answer was yes, because I just want to help everyone, but there were at least half the people that I asked that said I should definitely not share the recipe. You can make it at home, it's just not very easy to make, so I don't think you're going to do it anyway, unless you're Indian, and then you're probably already doing this. You take some oil, and if you have a dropper, you can drop it directly into your scalp. Just a few drops at every point, specifically on the scalp. If you don't have a dropper, this is how you're going to apply the oil. Not a ton of it, maybe just 1 milliliter like this dropper. Pour that into your hands and rub it into specifically the tips of your fingers like this. Take the tips of your fingers and go into your scalp. Even if you're using a dropper, you're still gonna go in and do this step. You want the scalp to be moving as you massage it. You don't want to just go in and do this. Although a lot of Indian people do that anyway, but that's fine if you want to. But the best way I found is to go in and slowly allow the scalp to move like this, okay? Pay attention to this part. Don't want to put too much oil in there. Too much oil is just going to clog the area and prevent the hair from growing in and also cause excess hair to shed. Just 3-4 milliliters at the most for your entire scalp. When you're happy with the scalp, you can take 1 final milliliter, maybe even a little bit less than that, into your hands. This one you can do into your entire palms and fingers, and just slowly run that over the midsections, finger your hair? That sounds weird. Well, put your fingers through the hair like this, all the way to the ends. Your hair is long enough, put it into a loose braid like this when you're done. Tie it up loosely as well. You don't want to have extra breakage or extra pulling from the tension of this, so go as loose as you can while keeping the shape of the braid. Don't freak out about the sheddage. A little bit of shedding is good. Whether you're doing it overnight or for 30 minutes, you will want to cover it up so that this moisture can actually stay in there instead of evaporating and drying your hair out further. If you have a silk or satin bonnet, that'd be the best option. I'm still waiting for mine in the mail, so hopefully I'll get that soon. Tuck this in there. I will be wearing this overnight, and this will cause my hair to be a lot softer tomorrow. The curl patterns will be better, and of course, I have managed to avoid my rage and hopefully my alopecia. But seriously, nothing will make you lose hair more than stress, so remember these 3 steps. Water before oil, move the scalp, and calm your ass down.